University of Mary wide receiver Danny Kittner admits he's well aware of the eye-popping stats he's putting up this season. But that doesn't mean he's actually keeping track of them.
Usually it's someone else telling me actually what I had after a game or something. And then it's kind of like, yeah, I mean, that's great. And, you know, I am loving it. But, yeah, really, I'm just going out there playing football.
Numbers will never tell the full story, but they are a guide into the deeper reason why Kittner has become one of the most elite receivers in the country. The first two numbers that stick out and stick up: 5 feet, 10 inches.
My mindset is I'm, 6'5" to 230. I play, bigger than I really am, and that's how I've always done it. For me, I want to be able to do anything out there as a receiver. So being a slot, outside, whatever I can, and just being the best at it and doing it to the best of my ability.
The next number for Kittner is the one on his back. There are a variety of reasons he wears 11, but one of them is for another pretty famous 5'10" receiver.
Julian Edelman. Julian Edelman's my guy. I've always watched him. I watch his highlights all the time and just try to work on my craft to model my game after him.
He plays tremendously hard, finishes every rep, but he's a very savvy route runner.
No matter where he is on the field, Kittner's always found a way to produce. The next numbers are the ones that are most recognizable during his junior campaign: 78 catches, 1,073 yards. Number one across all divisions of college football through the first 7 weeks of the 2021 season. Not bad for a guy who thought he was getting recruited for the other side of the ball.
I actually played more defensive, like DB in high school than anything. That was just the way it happened.
Yet Kittner always knew he wanted to be a wide receiver coming out of Higley High School in Arizona. And it only took one man, UMary head coach Craig Bagnell, to agree.
I took my official visit in January, so probably about the coldest time that Bismarck has. But it was great. It was a great visit. I love the campus. I love the coaching staff, Coach Bagnell. Me and him clicked really from day one, and I was very blessed to receive the offer from him.
With the trust of his head coach, Kittner went to work. Wide receivers have always been a different breed, focusing on all the minutia that goes into making themselves and their numbers stand out.
He's got a good feel for his secondary and midfield releases, coming out of the top of his routes, assessing coverages. So all of that combined, kind of stood out from day one.
I want to go out there and have the best hands on the field every time I step on the field.
The amount of times Kittner actually steps on the gridiron in the future remains unknown, because the last number that matters to him is being selected by one of 32.
He told me from day one that his goal is to be in the NFL, and so we know the type of work ethic that takes, and just staying focused on the daily process and taking care of business here, and being the best teammate, being the best player, being the best person you could possibly be to set yourself up in a position to do that.
I've always known, it's like it doesn't matter, really what school you go to. It's if you're a great football player, they're going to find you, and so that's really what I'm just trying to go out and just be a great football player and let the rest take care of itself.